Welcome to the Tech Talks Daily Podcast, where you can learn and be inspired by real-world examples of how technology is transforming businesses and reshaping industries in a language everyone can understand. Here is your host, Neil C. Hughes.
Welcome back to the Tech Talks Daily Podcast. And even when this eternal optimist was starting to doubt the future of crypto, like a phoenix from the ashes, it has started to rise again. I think news of the Bitcoin halving has reignited interest in the area. And I know this because my WhatsApp group has sprung back to life and crypto-related interview requests have started to increase again. But before I got too carried away with this latest round of excitement, it dipped again last week. But that is the world that we're living in. It's a roller coaster ride for sure. But what I am noticing is an increased global interest in this technology and not just Silicon Valley. So I wanted to explore just that and look at the potential pitfalls or otherwise of Libra's digital currency adoption, and also how crypto payments are actually outpacing modern payments technology, and ask the question, could crypto payments be the potential disruptor to modern banking systems? And also look at the future of cryptocurrency payments in 2020 and beyond. So to do all that, today I want to take you all the way to Bangalore in India so we can speak with Ashish Singal, the co-founder and CEO of a company called CruxPay. And CruxPay are essentially enabling users to send and receive their crypto payments seamlessly with security and peace of mind by creating this human-readable ID that links users' blockchain addresses in one wallet. But enough from me. I need to beam your ears all the way to India now so we can speak with today's guest and find out more about all the topics I just mentioned. So hold on tight and I'll take you there now. So a massive warm welcome to the show. Can you tell the listeners a little about who you are and what you do?
Happy to. So myself, Ashish. I'm currently the CEO and co-founder of CruxPay, which is an open protocol simplifying the way how people use crypto. It enables users to create human-readable IDs, link their addresses to it, and send and receive payments as simple as maybe you're using PayPal or Venmo, right? So the whole idea of CruxPay is to provide simplicity to crypto payments. I'm also the co-founder of CoinSearch.co, which is a crypto exchange aggregator. Little about my background. I'm a computer science engineer, have worked in companies like Amazon, Microsoft, building a lot of products in tech. Most notably, I was the lead architect for Amazon 1-hour delivery model, which is called Amazon Prime Now, which got successfully launched in New York in 2016, and which later got expanded to multiple countries and cities.
Fantastic. And on this Daily Tech podcast, I do talk a lot about that roller coaster ride of startup life, of tremendous highs and tremendous lows. But of course, that's got nothing compared to the world of crypto. And things have been a little bit quiet in that world over the last 18 months. But I am starting to sense a bit of excitement building again. For example, I've got a crypto WhatsApp group, which has been quiet for 6 months, but the last couple of weeks, it's suddenly sprung back to life. And much of which I suspect is due to the intrigue that surrounds the upcoming halving of Bitcoin. But I'm curious, is this something that you're seeing too?
Things are definitely looking brighter. We are seeing a new wave of people joining crypto, I think, who missed the burst last time. Bitcoin halving is surely one of the reasons, because of the price volatility, and people want to enter the market now to take advantage of Bitcoin halving. But the other aspect to that is there are some great projects, and where people are building on crypto, trying to simplify the overall experience for the masses and making it more usable and attractive for the retail users, which is also resulting in a higher rate of crypto adoption.
And if we were to take a step back from the well-known topics of adoption and volatility, I think they've all been done to death. So can you tell me a little bit more about how you think crypto payments are actually outpacing modern payment technology?
I think crypto payments have a very low barrier to entry, which opens up new channels for people in developing countries lacking the infrastructure for digital payments. Crypto also provide a very low cost, secure, and high speed way for people to participate in the digital economy than ever before, causing the crypto boom that we see today. Although the crypto market is still nascent and holds a very small portion of the overall digital payments, but we are seeing a great improvement in the crypto experience itself, pushing the growth for crypto payments. And due to the low barrier to entry, more and more people are flocking towards that.
And I'm curious, do you think crypto payments will actually go on to become a potential disruptor to modern banking systems? Because that's what it's promising to do. But do you think it's going to live up to that promise?
I think yes. So crypto basically offers an alternate financial institution for the people, and it's a great tool for the unbanked population and could potentially disrupt the digital banking systems in the future. Crypto payments will surely be a major competitor to the traditional systems due to the transparency it offers, the low cost, the high security, and high speed, which people are looking towards, right? People have seen the kind of regulatory impacts or the kind of issues they face with the traditional banking systems. With crypto has an answer too. So that is the reason I believe that crypto payments can outpace modern banking systems.
And last year, of course, Facebook hit the headlines with its plans for its Libra cryptocurrency. But since that announcement, many partners have since dropped out. So, with that in mind, what are the potential pitfalls or otherwise of Libra's digital currency adoption, do you think?
I think adoption for any cryptocurrency, including Libra, depends on whether it meets the criteria of being decentralized, not controlled by a single or few entities. So I would still say the adoption of Libra is a big question until the implementation details comes out. Obviously, there is a lot of drama around the partners the dropping out of partners from the partnerships. But having said that, it's a very good first step for big companies to show their interest in the alternate finance ecosystem, and which kind of proves why we need such a system, which is decentral, which is not controlled by people, which is only controlled by people and not just by few entities.
And we've spoken about the building excitement in the industry that we're both seeing at the moment. And there is always a certain amount of crystal ball gazing involved in the world of crypto. Don't worry, I'm not going to ask you any end of year predictions or when moon, but can I ask that you share your outlook for cryptocurrency payments as a whole for 2020 and in the next decade too?
So my opinion may be biased, but I really believe in crypto payments and that they have a great future. Like the points we discussed, right? The transparency which people lack in the traditional banking systems today, crypto has an answer for that. Its security, its low barrier to entry, can really help billions of people who don't have the infrastructure to be part of the digital revolution which is going on. So with better government regulations for user protection and focus on user experience, crypto payments can really disrupt digital payments in this decade.
And on this Daily Tech podcast, I'm passionate about sharing tech stories of how technology is changing the world outside of Silicon Valley too. And of course, you are talking to me in Bangalore, India today. And my limited knowledge of what's going on over there is, I think it was a few years ago, the Reserve Bank of India clamped down on the fast-growing market of cryptocurrency. So I've got to ask, has that changed at all? And can you tell me more about the crypto scene in India and how it's evolving?
Sure. So crypto works in a gray area currently in India because the rules are not defined by the Indian government. It currently is a case of use it at your own risk, and it hasn't changed much since the RBI circular came out in 2018, right? But what notable things are happening in India is that now the people are realizing the potential of cryptocurrency not just in trading but in other aspects, and they are building things for the entire world, like scaling infrastructure, like what we are working on, simplifying the experience of crypto. So that they are taking the challenge and trying to solve the problem that everyone around the world, the problems that around the world they are seeing, not just limited or focused on the local crypto issues.
And in India, I'm curious, what is it that really excites you about how technology is transforming your country at the moment and the kind of opportunities that it's creating?
I think India, being a very large country, has a lot of potential because, with large population comes large problem set as well. Digital payments are not able to scale to that level. The infrastructure is lacking. So where it creates a lot of opportunities for people like us to be able to build systems which can be the next step in the evolution of the banking or the financial institutions, or any field that you see, right? So although there are many problems that get created because of the lack of infrastructure, but it also gives opportunity for people like us to build things and solve those problems in India.
Fantastic. And as for CruxPay, I believe that you're enabling users to send and receive cryptocurrency payments, but with security and peace of mind by creating this human readable ID that uses blockchain addresses, but all in one wallet. But for people that are hearing about CruxPay for the first time, can you just tell me a little bit more about it and how it works?
Sure. So CruxPay allows users to create human readable IDs called CRUX IDs, through which you can send and receive payments with ease. You don't have to deal with the complexity of understanding what a blockchain is, what address format it has. So today, a lot of wallets supports multiple currencies, hundreds of currencies for the matter of fact, right? With CruxPay, with a single ID, you can send funds to any of these 100 plus cryptocurrencies which are out there without worrying about how the underlying blockchain is working, right? And it works without compromising the security and anonymity promised by the blockchain.
And what do you think it is that makes CruxPay different from all those other solutions out there in the blockchain and crypto world?
I think the focus on user experience is something unique for CruxPay. Uh, the fact that user don't need to hold any token or any crypto or even have the knowledge of crypto to get started is what puts us apart. We want users to relate the crypto experience to their digital products like Venmo, PayPal, and Apple Pay, where you simply create an ID or even use your email addresses to send and receive payments without worrying about what is going underlying, right? So we want to put crypto payments at par with the user experience of digital or fiat payments that is today.
And looking towards 2020, what are your big goals and objectives for CruxPay this year?
So our big goals are to integrate CruxPay into as many wallets and reach out to as many users as possible to experience, the new age of user experience that we are offering. We are, although the year has just started, but we are seeing a lot of success. A lot of wallets have integrated us, and we are daily gaining a lot of new users who are experiencing this new way of sending and receiving funds through CRUX IDs.
Well, for anybody listening that would like to find out more information, join your Reddit, Telegram community, or just have a look on your website and contact your team, what's the best way of doing that?
I think you can follow us at CruxPay on Twitter for any product updates, or visit cruxpay.com. You can find me as well under the handle at Ashish343 on Twitter, and shoot out any question that any of your listeners have, and I would personally answer those.
Fantastic. Well, I wish you the best of luck for the year. It does seem like it's going to be an incredibly exciting year in the world of crypto. I think security is so important, and the fact that you're enabling users to send and receive these crypto payments seamlessly, but with that security and peace of mind with this human readable ID that uses blockchain addresses in one wallet is incredibly intriguing. So I'd love to stay in touch with you and see where this leads, but more than anything, just the best of luck for 2020, and thanks for joining me on the podcast today.
Thanks, Neil. Thanks for inviting me.
I think it's also worth highlighting that Ashish is also a hacker to the core, and he's won almost every major hackathon in India, including those hosted by Google, Amazon, and LinkedIn. And while working at Amazon as a software development engineer way back in 2014, he also led the internal team in building Amazon Prime's 1 hour delivery model. A great guy, and thoroughly enjoyed having him on the podcast today. But I would love to hear your thoughts about the topics we discussed today, and indeed that thorny subject, the future of crypto. But not from mine or today's guest point of view, from your point of view. I want to hear it all, good and bad, exciting and depressing, whatever it is. Please email me, techblogwriter@outlook.com, tweet me at Neil C. Hughes, and you can pop by my website, techblogwriter.co.uk, if you want to browse through over 1,100 other podcast interviews too. So all that's left for me to say, though, is a big thank you for listening, and until next time, don't be a stranger.
Thank you for listening to the Tech Talks Daily Podcast with Neil C. Hughes. Remember, technology works best when it brings people together.